Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around here at the Monroe County Childhood Conditions Summit. We are going to kick things off here with our lunch spotlights. We're going to start with Lisa Greathouse from IU Health and Monroe County Health Department. So let's welcome Lisa Greathouse to the stage.
Hello. As mentioned, my name is Lisa Greathouse. I serve as the manager of coordinated school health with IU Health Bloomington and the school health liaison with the Monroe County Health Department. I bring you this presentation today on behalf of a collaborative team. My fellow partners were not able to be here today, but Annie Aiken and Adi Ekwawa. So they are vital to making this work happen. So our presentation, or the topic, if you will, connecting Monroe County third graders to farms, food, and empowerment. What is school to farm? So many of you maybe have heard the topic of farm to school, which is a three-pronged approach to address local procurement, school gardens, and why am I forgetting the third? Ag and nutrition education, there we go. So when we have been working with schools over the years to make sure that students have access to programming and information around nutrition, we wanted to kind of flip the script. Instead of working kind of against some of the barriers we have for getting into the classroom, whether it be time, standards alignment, testing, or just capacity within the school day, we wanted to get the students out in the community to share the local resources they have and do it in a way that really supported place-based education. So in the pandemic, Annie was really vital in connecting with schools and building off a partnership that kind of Unionville had started to develop with Silver Mesa farms here locally. And we're like, that'd be really cool if we could expand it beyond the one school. So we were able to partner with MCCSC, and because of Annie's position at the time with Purdue Extension, we focused on Title I schools. So that was a little bit due to the requirement of the scope of work that she was able to work with. So obtained funding to work with the 7 Title I schools in MCCSC and connect with our local farms. Oh, I didn't want to show all the site things. Oh well. We wanted to make sure that the students had a meaningful experience, and so keeping the size of the students coming to the farm, we capped it at 50, and not to overwhelm just the farm itself and the wear and tear as well. We were able to utilize community partners in a way that helped make sure that no one agency felt overburdened with the task of creating these school field trips, and we've worked with multiple farms throughout the years, but each year had partnered with 4 at a time. And I'm not sure why, but it's not showing all the tidbits. But the cost of the field trips themselves, the reason we need funding to do it is to make sure that students got to the farm, so covering the transportation and not relying on the teacher or the school to come up with that funding. We needed to make sure that there's hand washing restrooms on site, making sure that the students went home with something from the farm, so we make sure that we procured that local produce, as well as paying the farmer or the grower for their time, right? When we engage with them, it's usually September, October, which is a peak harvest season. So us taking away from their time to then harvest, we wanted to make sure we're putting our money where our mouth is and investing in our local growers. The reason we chose third grade is at the time, that grade level did not have a dedicated field trip. So if you're familiar with MCCSC schools, you may have heard of Bradford Woods, Peden Farms, right? There's a lot of outdoor education that already takes place. And on top of them not having a dedicated field trip, they were the grade that had the most standardized testing happening at the time. So we wanted to give them an opportunity to get out again in the community to see what resources they were. We wanted to align with standards that were already expected to be met for the third grade teachers, so it didn't feel like an extra thing, right? It's aligning with what they're already expected to do and supporting their learning in a way that then helps when it comes to those standardized tests as well. So you can see the topics here that we try to align with as we created stations at the farms for the students to rotate through as well. Each farm covered the same topics, whether it's nutrition education, soil and microbes, but then depending on the farm, they had access to see different animals or produce or harvest or learn how a farm stopped worked. Really wanting to get kids to know where their food came from. How do you make sure that the environment that our food grows in is one that's healthy and enriching, and again, supporting our local growers. Talked about that kind of. We also give the teachers opportunity to get additional funds to do a follow-up activity to make sure it's not a one-and-done educational experience, that they can supplement what they've learned at the farm and continue it beyond that one day. So what's next? We have continued funding from a variety of sources, always looking for more partners, more collaborative approaches to make sure that we can make sure that nutrition and ag education takes place for these students, and continue to invest in our future growers and producers in our community. And there's our contact information if you'd like it.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Let's now welcome Kate Cedar from Wonder Lab to share about their services.
Hello everyone, my name is Kate Cedar and I'm representing Wonder Lab Museum of Science, Health, and Technology. Wonder Lab is a family-focused museum whose interactive exhibits and programs stimulate curiosity, encourage discovery, and inspire lifelong learning. The museum provides weekly STEM programs, demonstrations for school groups, and science outreach to off-site locations. We currently serve over 70,000 individuals each year. Science is for everyone. This has been a core tenet of Wonder Lab since its founding in 1995. We strive for fair and equitable access to science education for all. To do this, Wonder Lab must embody our value of lifelong learning by continuously exploring and implementing improvements to the many facets of accessibility. Cost is the main barrier to visiting the museum. In order to reduce this barrier, Wonder Lab participates in the Access Pass program, where families who receive state assistance qualify for reduced admission to over 20 cultural institutions throughout the state of Indiana. The program was first piloted in 2014, and by the end of this year, it will have made possible over 40,000 visits to Wonder Lab. While the Access Pass is a powerful impact, recent events have made us all too aware that families in need do not always receive government assistance. In fact, it was a discussion about the benefits cliff at MC3 2 years ago that prompted the creation of our Super Sundays initiative. One designated day each month when admission is reduced for everyone, no questions asked. Wonder Lab also offers a free membership for first-time parents until their child turns 18 months old. Last year, we had more than 340 new parents enroll in the programs. Setting aside cost, we must look at accessibility and inclusion needs in the museum itself. At the height of the pandemic, some visitor groups were able to come to Wonder Lab for the first time because of masking requirements. Learning this, Wonder Lab has continued to provide monthly mask-required hours to increase accessibility for our community members who are immunocompromised. Now, a space full of children and families learning through hands-on play is lively to say the least, and can be overwhelming from a sensory standpoint. For our neurodivergent visitors, we offer an online social story, noise-canceling headphones, and sensory backpacks with a variety of regulatory tools. But it is not enough to focus on visitors. We have to prioritize the needs of our staff and volunteers. Like all organizations, Wonder Lab is nothing without the people behind it. We work on accessibility not just reactively, but preemptively. This includes tailoring volunteer tasks to an individual's capabilities, cutting unnecessary requirements from job descriptions, and providing staff with no-cost telemedicine and virtual mental health services through IYI's Youth Worker Wellbeing Project. Science tells us that basic needs must be met to allow for engagement with new learning. To further our impact on STEM education, we must support efforts to improve conditions in our community as a whole. Wonder Lab provides free field trips for qualifying schools and organizations, as well as free individual museum visits for clients and staff from Family Solutions, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Stone Belt, and many other social services organizations. This year, 18% of all group visits to Wonder Lab have been provided for free. Demand for these critical programs is only increasing, and Wonder Lab is always seeking further support to making these opportunities possible. In a time when science is under attack, it is more pressing than ever to make science education accessible, engaging, and relevant to all members of our community. I would like to end my time today by inviting all of you, those familiar with the museum, but especially those who have never been, to visit us, talk with us, and see how we can do more together. Today until close, WonderLab is offering free admission to all MC3 attendees. Simply show your name tag to our front desk. We are 2 blocks north on the Beeline Trail, and we close at 6. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kate. I don't know if I can top that. Now let's welcome Christine Herring from People and Animal Learning Services, or PALS, to the stage to share a little bit about their services. So welcome, Christine.
Thank you very much. My name is Christine Herring. I'm the Executive Director for People and Animal Learning Services. And today I would like to talk a bit about how we've been serving our youth and families in this community. For 25 years, PALS has been a part of Monroe County's story. We are a professional association of therapeutic horsemanship international member center. Our mission is simple yet powerful: to empower people through the healing power of the human-horse connection. Our theme today, a decade of growth, empowering youth, strengthening our village, captures exactly what PALS is all about. Over the past 10 years, we've grown not only in programs and partnerships, but in our commitment to inclusion and access. We've worked to ensure that every young person and family, no matter what their background or challenge, can find a place of belonging at PALS. At its core, our work is about connection, creating space where young people can feel safe, seen, and supported. One of the best examples of our programming is the Equipped program, which helps youth build emotional regulation, communication, confidence, and leadership skills that can truly change a life. And unlike in a classroom or a counseling office, these lessons happen alongside a 1,200-pound partner who gives honest and immediate feedback. Horses don't care about appearances or mistakes. They respond to energy and intention. And when a young person learns to calm themselves, to calm a horse, you can see something shift inside them. In that moment, they realize, I have control, I can lead, and I matter. Through our partnership with Monroe County Juvenile Detention Alternatives Initiative, we see this transformation every day. Instead of punishment, these young people are offered opportunity and empowering hands-on experience rooted in trust and connection. We've watched youth who arrive quiet or sometimes even angry begin to smile, communicate, and take pride in themselves. Parents tell us they see changes at home, more confidence, more responsibility, and more hope. These aren't just stories. Our evaluation data show measurable growth in self-esteem, emotional control, and social connection. But the true impact is felt in those quiet, powerful moments when a young person reaches out to a horse and realizes that they can make a difference. That's what growth looks like, and that's what community feels like. As we rebuild from the tornado and prepare to open our new Center of Wellness and Learning this spring, we're stepping into a new era of impact, one where even more youth and families find healing, purpose, and connection. Because when young people are empowered, they feel capable, valued, and hopeful. On behalf of the youth we serve, the families who find healing, and the horses who make this all possible, thank you for believing in this work and for helping us grow together into a stronger, kinder, more connected community. At PALS, growth begins with connection. I would like to add that we have free programming available for youth and families, And if you represent a youth or family nonprofit, please reach out for more information. I'd be glad to share that with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Christine. Now let's welcome Julian Calvert and Leah Franklin from Youth Services Bureau of Monroe County.
Hello, my name is Julia and this is Leah. Thanks for introducing us, Melanie. We are two counselors at Youth Services Bureau of Monroe County, and just want to take a couple minutes to introduce you guys to some of our programs. So first of all, we have our Empowered Parenting Workshop, also called EPW. It's a free 8-week program that's kind of just designed to improve the relationship between parents and guardians, as well as provide them with skills and a supportive space just with other parents to connect with each other. We do interactive activities as well as discussions to kind of teach tangible skills and just give them a place to, kind of support their own emotions while learning how to support their kids. We also have our Truancy Termination Partnership Program, which works with the schools, MCCSE, as well as RBB. It's a free voluntary court diversion program targeted towards school refusal behavior. We work with students, families, and the schools to create a case plan and goals for their time in the program. These are anything from academic tutoring, case management, all the way to counseling and their teen peer support group. And referrals to this program do have to come from youth schools, but we're happy to work with you guys and communicate with the schools on your behalf.
We also have a Seeking Safety program. Seeking Safety is an evidence-based counseling model that was originally designed for individuals with a history of trauma or substance use. And here at YSB, we have adapted this to focus primarily on adolescent substance use. So this program is a free voluntary treatment group for individuals who are 14 to 17 years old. These sessions are geared toward improving overall functioning through developing coping skills and discussing the role of substance use in these adolescents' lives. We use a strengths-based, trauma-informed lens with interventions based in harm reduction, DBT skills, and motivational interviewing. We encourage you to connect any teens struggling with substance use to our program. You can reach out to us for information on how to make a referral, or you can connect their families with us. And I'd also like to discuss our Safe Place program. YSB operates Safe Place for Monroe, Owen, Brown, and Greene counties. As you drive around town today, you may notice, or you may have already noticed before, bright yellow Safe Place signs. These identify businesses and organizations in our communities that have volunteered to be a part of our Safe Place network. These are safe places for runaway and at-risk youth that need to seek help. So they will speak with trained volunteers that will assess and defuse crisis situations. They may also then be transported to YSB for support with their immediate needs and working toward a solution for them and their families. Youth can text the word SAFE in their current location to the number 44357 to find the nearest safe place to them. Thank you so much for your time, and if you have any questions about how to connect with any of these programs, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I do also want to point out that Jade, our photographer for the day, is our Safe Place coordinator, and we also have a table in the Duke East Room, so if you do want more information, check that out, or ask Jade for some more questions. Okay, our next folks to speak are our executive team from the Monroe County Youth Council to share about their programs. So, team.
Hi everyone, my name is Haley Patel and we are part of the Monroe County Youth Council Executive Team, which stands for MCYC. I'm Haley and I'm a senior at Edgewood High School, and this year I'm the president. I've been a part of MCYC for 4 years now, and I'm excited to see how much more we can even grow, and this year I get to be the person to help us take the initiative to make our goals be tangible things that we see in our community.
Hello everyone, my name is Noelia Plaza. I'm a junior at Bloomington High School South, and I'm the vice president for MCYC this year. I'm excited to be part of the MCYC because I get to work with other creative and ambitious members to create a meaningful change in our community.
Hi everyone, my name is Alice Zhang and I'm a sophomore at South, and I'm the secretary and treasurer for MCYC. I'm super excited to be part of this team to make an impact in our community. If you don't know what MCYC is, we're short for Monroe County Youth Council, and we're an organization that provides high school students with opportunities to develop their leadership skills, engage in community service, and amplify youth voices through local government and community initiatives.
Global Youth Service Day is the culmination of MCYC's subcommittee's project throughout the year, occurring in April. In the past, we have done projects such as gardening with Hoosier Hills Food Bank, a Free Sisters Garden, a creek cleanup, and a Know Your Rights workshop. This year, our main subcommittee's focuses will be on education, public policy and advocacy, and community engagement, as well as mental health and environment.
As you can see, MCYC and its subcommittees are all about the youth taking the power in their hands to make meaningful impact in our community. And with this, we can only do it with community partners and local organizations that we partner up with. And so if you're a local organization or want to partner up with us, you can contact our adult allies. So that's Lean. And hopefully we can contact with you guys and make something come true.
Well, thank you so much to all of our spotlight guests for today. Thank you again also to Youth Services Bureau of Monroe County and Juvenile Alternatives Initiative for your ongoing financial support, along with our other sponsors that I should also thank are Bloomington Health Foundation, Family Solutions, Anthem, City of Bloomington Office of the Mayor, Firefly Children and Family Alliance, O'Connell Case LCSW LLC, Sylvan Learning, and Hopscotch Coffee. Like I said, the Safe Place resources, we have other resources. Another reminder just to check out the Data Walk in Duke East. And a quick reminder to make sure that you filled out all of your session evaluations. If you didn't do that already this morning, or you have some other thoughts to jot down, the QR code that's on your table tent will take you to any of the breakout session evaluation forms. Let's see, there's a paper copy for your full session eval form if you have to leave before the end of the day. And our next sessions are going to start at 1:30. So I think we've got about 20 more minutes so that you can finish up your lunch, mingle, check out the Data Walk, and anything else. So thank you so much, and see you in the next session.